going on, guys? Brandon here with Texas Revving. Don't believe I've ever started a video like this before, but hey, here we are. Should be a pretty exciting day. It's still all up in the air, but I figured I can't go wrong in recording this. So if you guys are seeing this, it means I uploaded it, so it's a good day. Anyway, in short, I think I'll be buying a GT500 today. Kind of impulsive. The GT500 part, not so much. I've been trying to buy a new GT500 since they came out with no luck, but impulsive on this car in particular. So I'm North Austin, Texas, and I saw this car pop up a while ago, but I've been kind of eyeing it slowly. And this is in San Antonio, so I'm driving to San Antonio right now. So this is a fun little day trip. So if you guys are new around here, I'll just keep it really quick. I had to order in on a 2022 GT500 configured the way I wanted it, eruption green with the Wimbledon white painted stripes, track pack, all the good stuff. And the order never went through. Ford confirmed that 2022 is the last year on them, and my allocation never came up. So kind of sucks. So I started looking a little bit more openly. I went on Auto Trader trying to look at pre-owns, different color options. So my palettes expanded a little bit. And lo and behold, I saw this one in San Antonio. Again, eruption green would have been my ideal color, but the car is great enough to where I like it for the car, not just the color, right? So this one is Oxford white with the Kona Blue painted stripes on a track pack, tech pack, all that stuff. On its own, it looks really good, but when I bring it home, and it'll be in good company with a blue GT350 and a red GT500 from 2014, we'll get the red, white, and blue thing going on, so I think it's pretty cool. Already worked out the pre-trade agreement. Little sad, haven't traded in a vehicle in like almost 6 years, but we're losing one today. The good old ruby red Gen 1 Raptor is going to be traded in on it. We could talk numbers later towards the end of the video or on another video, but for right now, I just want to have a nice little honeymoon phase today, hoping that it all goes through the way I have it in my head. And also, I probably plan to put this on the same video. I've told nobody about this. I'm driving there right now. I haven't told any friends or family. I think my mom has a slight idea of what I was up to, and she sounded pissed. All right, well, there it is. All right, guys, probably a really sporadic video, but fast forward about half an hour, and the GT500 is mine. So, first drive. I have not test driven a GT500. I've never rode in one. Right away, my left foot went for a clutch, but that's not what this is about. That's a different sound. Okay, so as much as I would love to do a first impression drive, it's gonna be a little tough recording myself also driving home from San Antonio to Austin. So might just pick this up a little bit later. So let me get acquainted. You hang on to the revs a little bit, it definitely pops on the upshift. So they tuned that in from the factory to do that, and it's hilariously immature, and I'm so glad they did that. The car sounds really, really good. Haven't gone to red line yet, haven't done a full pull. Like I said, might want to wait a little bit for that, but as for right now, tell you what, it actually behaves like a really, really good daily driver, the way it behaved in traffic. And I could just tell when I get it onto some twisty roads, once I totally unleash it, when I'm comfortable with it, and I got it serviced and all that kind of stuff, this thing's gonna be, I think, exactly what I hoped it would be. But right now, it's just kind of fun, just slowly puttering home. My family is gonna kill me. Come here, come check it out.
Is he stupid or what? Oh my God, what an asshole.
What?
Did
Come
you
here.
really got it?
Yeah. Red truck's gone.
Returning it?
No, red truck's gone. Trade, done.
Brandon, no, I said, why? It looks stupid.
What? No, it doesn't. It looks like patriotic. What are you talking about? Check this out. You could do this.
I mean,
Not cool? Oh, shit. Why is it stupid, Mom?
because save you, Brandon.
What's up? Mom, you're giving me... It's going to pay for itself on YouTube, I promise.
How'd you do that?
Today,
How'd you do that?
I traded the red truck.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's in San Antonio. Slightly used.
The 500 what year?
21.
How many miles are on it?
900 when I bought it, so I drove it from San Antonio
What
to
year did you say?
21. It was pre-owned. The guy pretty much just flipped it.
What'd you pay for it?
All right, guys, like I said, a little bit of a sporadic video, but I guess that's what happens when I do something like this off impulse. But anyway, a little update. It's been 2 days since I got the car, so getting a little bit more acquainted with it and all that kind of stuff. And I figured let's just go ahead and wrap up the video now that I got some more impressions. A little update, my mom is warming up to the car, so that's good. Went on a little mother-son wine date yesterday in Georgetown. And she's starting to like it, whether she says it or not. I think she's warming up, so it's all good. Parental approval is makes me feel a little bit better. But nonetheless, it's just now starting to hit me after 2 days of what exactly I've done. So let me flip the camera around and kind of walk you guys around the car, and we'll go for like a little drive, talk about some details, and we'll just kind of make this more so the first look. Like I said, guys, it's only just now starting to kind of hit me, and I'm realizing exactly what I've done here. It's kind of weird not having a truck for now. The tan truck, if you guys are new around here, I got a tan 2014 Raptor that's kind of getting built out to be a mid-travel truck. It should be done in about 2 or 3 weeks, so not having a truck for 2 weeks is kind of weird to me. Kind of need it, but it's all good. Kind of weird not seeing the red truck here, but opening up the garage and seeing this makes it okay. But I don't know, man. It's just now starting to hit me. It's just, I don't even know what to think about it. I didn't think I was going to get a GT500 at this time, and I didn't think it was going to be white with the blue stripes, but seeing these three, it's very surreal. I feel very, very fortunate. I just didn't think this was going to happen, I'll be honest. But I'm glad it did. I watched it a little bit yesterday just to get all the butterflies off of it that I killed driving back from San Antonio. I don't know, guys. I don't know how much detail I should get into. It's not so much a finance channel, but I'm sure you guys are curious what I paid for it and all that kind of stuff. So we can kind of get into it just a little bit. Obviously, the market on the GT500 has always been strong, but now that's confirmed that they're not going to make them anymore. It's just going to get tougher, so I had to act kind of quick. So in short, I did not want to pay $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 over sticker when the sticker's already between $106,000 and $110,000 for the GT500 I wanted, the way I wanted it configured, with the painted stripes and the carbon fiber track pack. That kind of markup was just not going to fly with me. Now, I bought this vehicle used for significantly less than MSRP. I bought this one new back in 2017 for, I hate to admit it, but $2,000 over MSRP. And when these were going for 20 to 50 over sticker, it was just a hard no, and it kind of sucked. Now, I did buy this one technically used in San Antonio, like I said, and it had 908 miles on it or something like that, one owner, of course. So the guy, I don't know if he got a deal on it and tried to flip it, or he just traded it in on something else, but nonetheless, it was almost new, but not obviously new. So 900 miles, and I hate to admit it, but I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, yeah, I'd still, even then, paid over MSRP. But it wasn't by 20 or 30 or 40,000 over. The MSRP on this car is about $106,000. And initially they were asking $120,000 and I got it for $113,000. However, I did say if I'm gonna, in my opinion, overpay for their car, I want them to at least maybe overpay for mine. So I traded in the red truck, and you know, that's a 2014 Raptor with, at the time I traded it in, it was just under 40,000 miles or just over. I kind of forgot, honestly. And the fair market value on that would have been, as far as dealer trade-in, probably high 30s, maybe low 40s. They got my truck for $45,000, which is only just a little bit under what I paid for it. So they gave me $45,000 for my truck, and I paid $113,000 for this. No, not the deal of the century, but you know what? I don't really plan to flip cars and sell them off. Obviously, I kept this one around for a little over 5 years. I don't plan to sell that one, and I think this one's gonna stay around for a while. So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna go ahead and forget about that. I like the car a lot. The last 2 days has been a lot of fun, and I'm not even thinking about what I paid. But you know, you guys can go ahead and feel free to think I'm a bozo for paying what I did, but you know what? Other people have done worse. The goal was always to get a new one from MSRP, but sometimes you just have to do what you can. The technology package, the little LED Cobra that they put in the mirror here. Let's just go ahead, I don't know, let's just do a little walk around. Now that we got past the details, before we go on a drive, go ahead and pop the engine bay here. And on this GT500, I like that they threw back the hood pins, which is kind of cool. So you press driver's side first after that latch. There's that, there's that. And then back to traditional. And then unlike these two cars, this one's on hydraulics. And there it is, the 5.2 liter Predator engine, as they call it. Whereas they call the 5.8 liter engine in this one the Trinity, the 5.2 liter flat plane crank, and this one the Voodoo. The cross plane supercharged 5.2 here, they call the Predator, but this one's not after little children, this one's after Hellcats and Camaros. I don't know if that one's gonna get me canceled. Anyway, okay. For right now, the paint's in okay shape, you know, because it's fairly new, but definitely has some swirls, and there's no PPF. With painted stripes like this, it's definitely gonna get some at least front PPF very soon. I'm gonna get a correction, front PPF, and then a ceramic coating. I washed it yesterday, and the paint's definitely tacky, so it needs a little bit of love there, but we'll go ahead and get to that pretty soon. I did not think that was a sight I was gonna see anytime soon, so I don't know, guys. I'm just taken aback by it. I say we just go ahead and just go for a quick little drive. Now, it's only got like 1,100 miles, like 1,150. So technically past break-in period, but I'm still gonna go somewhat easy until I get it serviced and all that, because I think it's still in the factory oil. So kind of wanna run through an oil change, and then we'll kind of beat on it a little bit more, but doesn't mean we can't have just a little bit of fun with it. Let's go ahead and start it up with the door open so we can kind of hear it a little bit. My favorite drive mode, as I found out, was going right into track mode. We'll do that. Exhaust changed up a little bit there. And then once I do that, I'll go into the suspension and just take it down one from track. I could put it to sport. There's no normal, it's just those two when you go into track mode. So we'll just do sport mode. I'll also say that I actually got used to the little weird rotary dial a little bit quicker than I thought I would. Obviously I'm used to manuals for cars like this, but you know, foot on the brake and I just go throw it all the way to drive. And then I'm loving these paddle shifters, so I'll press M, so I shift myself. And that's how I've been driving it. So let's go ahead and just go for a quick drive like this. Now let's just go ahead and discuss this real quickly. The whole automatic transmission on a Shelby. When I first heard of it, I was a little bummed out about it, but not too badly because I owned a GT350 at the time and I still do. And so it always was kind of this pipe dream that thankfully came true only a couple days ago. But to have both the GT350 and the new GT500, and then I guess the SVT500 as well, gives you the best of both worlds in that if you really just feel like rowing through your gears, the GT350 is such an awesome car. And this is about the experience as well. It just happens to be stupid fast, and I don't know, there's just a different experience about paddle shifting. Now, if this was my only fun car, then it would be different. And then I would hope that they offered it in manual. But because I have the option, sometimes I kind of feel like doing these paddle shifters. And maybe because I'm in the honeymoon phase with this car right now, that's why I actually really like it. But I don't know, I just find myself upshifting and downshifting way more than I need to, just because it's a new experience and I'm really liking it. So to bounce back and forth between, a manual and a dual clutch, I'm pumped about it. That's like maybe just under half throttle because again, like I said, I'm not gonna go crazy until I service it, but I'm already just getting a good feel for what this thing's gonna be all about, man. It's just a very, very sophisticated car, man. I mean, I would expect so for the price, but I just couldn't imagine a Mustang feeling like this. It just feels so, so sophisticated. I have not brought it to Redline yet. I will soon, I promise, but man, I'm just getting a feel for it. It's a very addictive car. I could just tell. I'm gonna like this for a very long time, man. Those pops on the upshift, man, I dig that. Again, guys, just consider this just a little bit of a teaser. I know I'm not romping on the car 10/10ths here, but I promise there'll be plenty more content. Let me just get familiar with it, get that service just because I don't think it's had one yet. And then we'll get on it pretty good, make plenty of content, but I'm just getting acclimated right now and I am just loving it. Man, plenty of content here. I know this video is sporadic, guys, but then again, I didn't really plan on filming it until I decided on my drive to San Antonio, let me just get my phone out and start recording. So that's what this is. I know, a little over the place. Hopefully you guys are excited to see some future content because I promise I will be uploading it here very, very shortly. So anyway, thanks for watching this video anyway. See you guys very soon. Take care.